Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing out of turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network. And tonight's rendition is the Rapid Fire National Series, the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series, I should say, here this evening on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But before we get to racing action, we're going to say things down trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome back to the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series live from the Dover International Speedway. The Monster Mile here, 180 laps, will be the distance. We're going to jump right into the 3D racing starting grid, and it's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 11 machine, that is Cole Williams, and Jeffrey Meyer aboard the number 38. Going to roll off in position number 2. Third starter will be Corey Jordan aboard the number 9 machine. Bill Dolph aboard the number 51, rolling off in position number 4. Sure that I am doing this correctly here. Let me do this here. Starting on the pole here, timing in with a 22.274. And that is Logan Helton. And outside him, David Sedini aboard the number 99 machine, rolling off position number 2. Inside row at number 2 in the third starting spot, that's number 61 of Dalton Williamson. And Barry Stevens aboard that number 78, rolling off position number 4. Fifth starter sees Evan Longacre aboard the car number 10 machine. And Joshua Gordon aboard the number 93, rolling off position number 6. Seventh starter sees Carson Bowers aboard car number 16. And Chris Whitaker aboard that number 2. Inside row number 5, Jeffrey Meyer aboard with a 22.845 with 38 and then number 38. And Corey Jordan aboard the number 9 machine, rolling off position 10. 11th starter sees Cole Williams aboard car number 11, and Brandon Andrews aboard number 5, rolling it off in that 12th spot. Inside row number 7 in the 13th starting position. Then is Jacob Sherba aboard the number 1 machine, and Tim Williams aboard the number 19, rolling off position 14. 15th starter sees Kevin Roy aboard the car number 4, and James Dowan aboard the 01 machine in position 16. 17th will be Greg Newsom aboard the number 39, and James Love aboard the double knot 1, rolling off position 18. 19th starter sees Cole Early aboard the double knot machine, and Bill Dolph aboard the number 51 in position 20. 21st will be John Jones aboard car number 15, and Craig Hawkins aboard the 52, rolling off position 22. 22 cars we call for. Let's make sure all 22 cars made it out onto the grid. I do believe that they did so here. Nope, they're looking like somebody not rolling out there. 2 of them not rolling out. Is Jack right on the call here for me? I get it right here. John Jones not rolling out on there, and here is James Love aboard the double knot 1 machine. Going to be my first time in a long time broadcasting an asphalt race besides races for Sam Perry. Not accustomed to the asphalt side of things, but I did agree to do some of these asphalt races to try to I guess broaden my portfolio here. Phil not able to make his way in. iRacing.com pace car going to make his way down to pit road. We're going to go green flag racing off of turn number 4 as the green flag flies with a rapid fire pizza national series on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Green flag flies down into turn number 1, the number 8 machine. Right now, your race leader here momentarily coming down the back straightaway. We're watching here, locked and loaded here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Like I said, just trying to make sure I have everything queued on here with the number 8 machine. Your race leader. Trying to find my widgets here. Used to doing what Jack is doing, pushing all the controls down there. Number 8 right now, your race leader, that is Helton aboard the number 8 machine. Dalton Williamson running in that second spot in car number 61, the number 99. David right now running in the third spot. Barry Stevens and Evan Longacre aboard car number 10. That's that rapid fire machine in the 5th spot. So Evan already starting here early on lap 3 of 180. A long way to go. Don't know where the field mileage window may be at, but just to give a little bit of a track information here, the South Texas Speedway track information, track length 1.02 miles, 4 turns, altitude 39 feet, race distance 183 miles, which equates to 180 laps. Track temperature right now is 80 degrees with a wind speed of 14 miles per hour from the southeast. It's South Texas track information of the Dover International Speedway, the Monster Mile. I've actually been here in person and watched quite a few great races here over the last couple of years. And I believe the couple times I went down to Jimmy Johnson. So I guess it is what it is. I guess I'm bad luck to bring Jimmy Johnson. For those who are Jimmy Johnson fans, he can wheel a car, but you don't like to see the same person winning all the time. I know that. So it looks like that car number 8 right now, Helton, out to a pretty good lead over the second place running Dalton Williamson aboard car number 61. As a 61, Williamson probably back. He's back 0.549 back of Logan Helton. And then you got Barry Stevenson now into that third spot in car number 78 as he's starting to make his way to the front of the field. Number 78, where right now I'm locked and loaded on that 78 machine. of Barry Stevens, doing a fantastic job holding on to the third spot. They're starting to track down Dalton Williamson aboard that number 78 machine, or 61 machine, excuse me. Is that number 78 of Stevens? Is Stevens right now locked and loaded in that third spot? Davis running in that fourth spot. Evan Longacre running in the fifth. The Rapid Fire machine in the fifth spot, but he's going to be contested here. Jeffrey Mayer in the number 38 machine starting to come up. So is that number 93 of Joshua Gordon, Chris Whitaker. Aboard car number 2 right there too. Dover, one of those types of things. One of these types of tracks is a yellow flag going to come out, and I was just going to get into that segue where it can eat you up and spit you out the other end. That's why they call it the Monster. It looks like somebody going to be claimed here early for the very first yellow flag. It looks to be Tim Williams aboard the number 19 machine. So Tim Williams is minding his own business. P's and Q's. 16 up the track there. 16 is Carson Bowers. Bowers comes down, collects with his left rear quarter panel, and around goes that number 19 of Tim Williams. The J-Max Journey instant replay here tonight is this 19 goes around and on. Looks like the 01 also involved. That's James Downen involved afterwards. So those guys are going to be tailing Charlie here on lap number 10 of 180. Why don't we pay some bills and go on out there and show the fine folks at Rapid Fire? And we're back. Thank you to Rapid Fire Pizza, and also thank you to iRacing High Flag, the official sponsor not only of the Cup Series over here, but the official sponsor of one of the Full Velocity Racing networks, the Countdown to Green, the green flag here. That is iRacingHighFlag.com. Head on over to Jeff Brown and make sure you get hooked up with it. Whether it's a pit box, an iFlag, get hooked up. And definitely, it's a great addition to your sim rig. And if you don't have one on there, you might as well keep it on the trailer. Might as well sell all your stuff because you got to have an iFlag to win races. We get ready to go racing off of turn number 4 here. It's Logan Helton and Dalton Williams and David after pit stops. Green flag is in the air. The iRacing High Flag green flag. That 8 of Logan Helton, I tell you, has a fantastic trip up through that gearbox. And he is already motoring out to about 6 to 7 car length advantage over that number 99. Williamson drops back into the 3rd spot. Here comes that number 78 machine of Barry Stevenson. Stevenson right now holding on to the 4th spot. Jeffrey Mayer aboard the number 38 machine running in the 5th spot. As Stevenson just right there in the 4th spot. Meanwhile, behind him, the Rapid Fire Pizza, number 10 of Evan Longacre running in that 6th spot. 7th is Cole Williams aboard the number 11 machine. Man, I love the looks of that number 11. Love the shiny, I'm going to call that a red chrome look there on the number 11 machine. The one right there behind him, Jacob, doing a fantastic job too. Get to talk to him quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, trying to set up the series as the RL4 for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Glad to have these guys on board here. Is Logan Helton right now setting a torn pace last time by 22.740. David Cedina aboard the number 99 machine running in that 2nd spot. Williamson still running in the 3rd here on lap 16. Coming up to complete lap number 17 of 180 here at the Dover International Speedway. And these guys, or I should say Dover International Raceway, guys, the Monster Mile, they try to tame the Monster Mile here in Dover, Delaware. But down there, like I said, a couple different times, like feast or famine, this track will chew you up, spit you out before you know it. It's one of those tracks, concrete. I love the Monster Mile when I've been down there. I watched some great racing down there, like I was talking about here earlier with Jimmy Johnson winning. But I've seen a lot of Tempers Flair here at Dover, too. I've seen Kyle Busch go after a couple drivers down there. I've just seen a couple of different things go on. A lot of things that you don't see on TV that I've never noticed. And plus, there's a lot of gambling down in Delaware. I couldn't believe how many different gambling avenues you could go down through there. I stayed in a little campground down there at Harrington, Delaware, which is a little bit away from the track. But they had a casino right there. You could bet on horses and stuff. Right now, we're kind of missing all that kind of stuff here with the COVID-19 pandemic going on here. So definitely, hopefully, we'll get back to racing here soon with fans. Without fans coming on May 17th. These guys is Helton right now and David right now running in the 2nd spot in the number 99 machine. Getting ready to complete here a lap 20. They do so. 99 of David Seeley aboard that machine, trying to get around the 8 of Logan Helton. Helton's pretty much setting the pace here, leading 18 laps so far. The number 99 really right there on the rear bumper, though. The first real shot at it. Is a yellow flag going to fly here for the 2nd time of the evening here. And we're going to see what caused this one. I'm believing Chris Whitaker involved. He got wrong way down there on the back straightaway. There's a number 2 machine. Chris Whitaker in the 39 of Newsom.
It's like the 39 got into the wall, came down onto the 2.
I have to agree with that. 39 Greg Newsom coming down, hitting the 2 into the wall. They both cascade down into the wall. And hitting that concrete barrier. I don't think there's a lot of damage to these guys. Definitely going to probably be able to join the tail end of the field and make their way back up through here. We're going to be on lap number, obviously, 21 of 180 so far. And I tell you, the only guy out of this event so far is Craig Hawkins. Hawkins called it an early night here 14 laps ago, so 7 laps ago, in car number 52. And James Love and John Jones not even answering the call there in 21st and 25th. As these guys put on a show. First time I've been able to make my way over here and be able to broadcast the show. Going to do some Fridays and Saturdays until real racing hits. I'm hoping real racing will hit sooner or later here at the dirt tracks up here in the Northeast. But Northeast has been struck here, especially New York State where I live. The city definitely being struck with a lot of cases down there. And Cuomo saying none of the stuff going to happen until we can open statewide. There are opening counties already for doing different things, so the counties will open up at different times. I know the schools just got shut down. Schools shut down for the rest of the season, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping now we're aiming for probably July before we even get a race, and I'm hoping that we'll get some racing in here this season, just a little shorter, as these guys come down pit road to the attention of their pit crews. We're going to pay some more bills here. We're going to give a big shout out to Charlie Tubbs Milner and Milner Designs and Media. And we're already back to racing here with the Rapid Fire and Pizza National Series at the Dover International Raceway. And these guys are putting on a show again. Logan Helton is your race leader aboard Connor Ray Davidson aboard the number 99, running in that second spot. Dalton Williamson running in a third there for just a split second. It looks like Barry Stevenson is actually now your third place guy. He's getting around Dalton Williamson there, and then you got Jeffrey Meyer working in the fifth spot, trying to get right to that rear bumper. The number 61 is Williamson. Williamson right now holding on to the fourth spot as Meyer trying to get around him. Right now they're pretty much single file down to the bottom side of the speedway. Logan Helton showing the way. Because our number 99 car has been quite fast here in this Rapid Fire Pizza National Series. These guys have been doing a fantastic job here, getting through, navigating here. We've only had 2 yellow flags so far in 29 laps. That's not too bad, not too shabby, I should say, for a Dover International Speedway. I know I've raced a couple of these races here. I've actually had the track, so I remember racing. I had to go back through and look. I have raced at this track before myself. I don't race very often, so that tells you how long ago that was. And I remember racing and then watching all the wrecks happen and some of the other servers that I've participated in. I won't mention any names, but definitely, we'll see what's going to happen here. These guys put on a good show last week. I only got to catch a little bit of it on a Friday night, but these guys hopefully putting on a good show here at the Dover International Speed Raceway. As these guys doing, it looks like single file, but the 99 caught the rear bumper. Third is still Barry Stevens in that number 78 machine. Then you have Dalton Williamson running in fourth. Fifth is Jeffrey Mayer aboard the number 38 machine. Then you have Joshua Gordon in that number 93 running sixth. Jacob Shorba aboard the number 1 machine running in that 7th spot. Evan Longacre in the Rapid Fire Pizza machine running in 8th. 9th is Brandon Andrews aboard the Zalta number 5 machine. And then you got James Dowen aboard the number, looks like the number 01 machine. That's the Flex Seal machine, the 01. Actually, it's Flex Glue. They make all kinds of products now. Flex Glue aboard the 01 machine. You might need some of that at the end of this one, but yeah, the Flex Seal probably works rather good too. It's the same company. They're making a lot of different products now.
Hope it's not real sticky. He might stick to the wall.
Yeah, it might stick to the wall. He's not. One of the things at the Dover Raceway here is that you don't really stick to the track real easy either, with it being concrete. So we'll see. If it's real sticky, he might stick to another car and cause a huge pile up here. And we don't want to see that here. We want green flag racing here on lap 34 of 180. Or with Kevin Roy. Now I'm back here with Kevin Roy running in that 11th spot. A good battle there with Chris Whitaker there for just a couple different times here. So it looks like a little bit of right rear damage still to the number 2 of Whitaker. Does not look like they were able to repair that one. The conduct number 4 machine makes a mistake through the corner. Blings out just a tad back. Here comes that number 2. Chris Whitaker going to seal the deal and move into that 11th spot. 13th is Carson Bowers in the number 16 machine. Bill Dolph, and he's disappearing on me. Bill Dolph running in the 14th spot in the number 51 machine. Cody George aboard the number 9 machine running in 15th. And Greg Newsom aboard the number 39 machine all by his lonesome there running in 16th. And you got Cole Early, who is a lap down, and he was coming down pit road and slammed the inside barrier there. Going to be able to keep going, no yellow flag. Cole Williams 4 laps down, still out there in that car, number 11, and Tim Williams. Oh, the Exalta number 5 machine. Oh, I don't know if he completely went around or not. He was able to save it there. He was doing his best rendition of dirt tracking through the corner. That's number 5 of Brandon Andrews. Good job by him saving that one. That was almost certain of him going completely around. So good job to that Exalta number 5 machine. Losing a lot of spots, going to flat spot those tires. What a whale of a save by the number 5. So putting down the number 39 down the lap. That is Greg Newsom going down 1 lap to the rear. Number 99 still running in that 2nd spot. Santini in that number 99 machine trying to get around the number 8 of Helton. They haven't had a long green flag run. It's been a lot of short bursts here so far. We'll see if Helton is going to be able to hold on here as he comes down these back straightaway into turn number 3. Again, car's not stepping out. I want to see how the tire wear is going to play a factor here at Dover, like it normally does in the spring race down here. Even the fall race, they've changed it all around. So I want to say spring and fall, but it's all changed around. It was all changed around for this season. Obviously, we missed the first race of the season here at Dover. So we'll see what's going to happen here. But the number 8 of Logan Helton still continues to lead this one.
They're battling for 4th, 3rd.
Good battle going on for the 3rd, 4th spot there. Number 93 right there too of Joshua Gordon. Looks like Gordon going to move into the 4th spot. Shorba in the number 1 machine running in the 5th spot. And Barry Stevens now drop kicks him back to the 6th spot. Let's go a Sheffield Graphics on board here with the car of the number. We'll go on board of Jacob here, that number 1 machine, and just show us around the Dover Raceway. One lap there for Jacob Shorba in the number 1 machine, just showing you how he's getting around Dover.
And Todd, we had a lead change.
Yeah, Santini aboard the number 99 machine. the lead change as we were watching the beautiful onboard camera footage that Jack was putting out there with Shorba in that number 1 machine. David Santini, excuse me, aboard the number 99 machine takes over the race lead around Logan Helton. Helton right now a tick slower last time by 22.646. Santini aboard the number 99 at 22.597. So indeed just a tad bit quicker here as the laps start winding off here. And we're on lap 45 of 180, but this is what's happening. We're starting to blister tires. Who's going to use up the tires more? This is when you start seeing the cream rise to the top here in these types of races. And you're going to see who can save tires and who can't save tires. The number 38 machine of Jeffrey Mayer aboard 38 already has caught the top 2, and he's definitely been saving tires back there. He's indeed quite a bit faster than both the drivers in front of him, so you know he's been saving. So we'll see how fast he makes the short work here of the number 9 machine. He gets down to the inside. He takes over a second. So the 38 is wasting no time as Meyer aboard the number 38 moves into the second spot. Here comes down number 9 or number 8 back down to the inside. Helton trying to do everything he can, maybe to hold on to that second spot, but he's not going to be able to do so here. He's going to get the door slammed shut on him here down the back straightaway. So now the 38 Meyer going to try to trap down Santini aboard the number 99 machine. He's going to do so rather quickly here. You can see him get through the corner, the center of the corner really well in that number 38 machine. As that number 99, Santini just a tick off, I think. He pushes just a tad bit, the middle and off, so the center and off. So that's where the 38 making up a ton of time. As I believe he is, it's a matter of time before he takes the race. They're going to call it on lap 50 when the number 38 takes over the race lead here. We're coming up a complete lap number 49. And I may be a liar this that quickly, but we'll see what's going to transpire here. The number 38 machine doing a fantastic job right there on the rear bumper of Santini. And the number 99 machine. Santini's been showing the fast running around for the last 7 laps. The number 38 machine now right there knocking on the rear bumper. We're going to see lap 50 go up on the board. We'll see if Meyer is going to be able to get around the number 99 machine, or is he going to make me eat my own words? Santini doing a fantastic job through 1 and 2. I'm going to have it there. It looks like I'm going to eat them. As the 38 gets a whale overrun, though, he's going to be down to the bottom of the speedway, but he got loose coming there, too. So it looks like the number 38 of Meyer going to hold on to the second spot now. And my prediction out the window, Santini now pulls away. And the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series, brought to you in part by Full Velocity Racing Network and all the other key sponsors here to help these guys keep it going here. The broadcast sponsors here. The Monster Mile, Dover, Delaware. Is Santini your race leader? We'll see if we can make our way back through here. We're going to go right around the 7th spot. We'll go to the 3rd spot then. Logan Helton and the number 1, Shorba aboard the number 1. That's Jacob. And he's looked to the bottom a couple different times. Jacob just a little bit faster than Helton too. As Helton just trying to get through the corner, just can't get through the center of the corner. The number 1 is Shorba going to go down to the inside to make it a side-by-side battle. Nope, he backs out of it there, and then he drives it right back underneath. And that number 8 machine of Helton now a good side-by-side battle for 3rd and 4th. We'll see if Jacob can capture that 3rd spot away from Helton. Helton was our early race leader, and the 2-for move there is the 1 of Jacob Shorba going to move into the 3rd position. He's now going to set his sights on the top 2 of Santini and Meyer. Meyer right now running in the 2nd spot there, just about 2.5 car lengths back of car number 99. We continue to watch the pace here, pretty torrid pace here, 54 laps in of 180. It calculates to you exactly well, 54 laps, you're correct.
I don't get fancy with no calculations.
135, Jack. 135 to go. I try to get. I've been throwing a lot of brain issues today. Tons of brain issues today. Not a lot of sleep last night causes big issues. Hope everyone tuning in here to the Full Velocity Race Network. Got to thank everyone for tuning in. Rapid Fire Pizza National Series here in front of us. Pretty much Santini getting the lead and able to hold on, but that 38 is coming now. That is Jeffrey Wire aboard the number 38 machine. He is right there knocking on the door. So isn't Jacob. In car number 1, this is the Grand National Series, or whatever you want to call it, the Xfinity Series, the Xfinity cars. There's a 38 right there knocking on the door, and he's indeed faster. As the 99 comes down, slams the door shut there, putting the number 16 down a lap. That is Carson Bauer, so that'll put number 12 position down 1 lap. Next guy to go down would be James Down, and that would be 11th spot. As there's still 122 laps to go. Thinking Charlie Milner was going to join us here in the booth here tonight. He said something about it there, Jack, and then he's down in his office there talking to DJ. I think he's doing a little. Never mind. I won't get into that.
I think he's scared.
Yeah, he's probably scared. He doesn't want to announce here with the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series. He's definitely a dirt guy too, but he's been doing a lot of asphalt paints. Milner Design and Media and Design, whatever you want to call them here. You can call them Tubs for that matter. A lot of guys just call them Tubs, and that's the way we know him by. But not only a proud sponsor, but does some fine work out there, some wraps. If you haven't seen those wraps, and he's now in the asphalt side of things too. So he does some great wraps. Get a hold of him. He's got video products that he does around here. So head on over to Milner Design and Media and hit him up for a professionally designed wrap. I'm going to tell you, he's bar none, probably one of the best painters out there. And we appreciate his support. I'm not going to say he's the best painter out there because we all love Charlie, but we also got some other good painters out there too. So I'd like to see them all team up together once in a while. Here's the battle for the lead. Wage there, the number 38 now takes over the race lead from the number 99 machine of Santini as Meyer now. And then the number 38 machine now takes the race lead. If he's going to be able to pull away, Shorba running in that 3rd spot. Logan Elton running in 4th, and Dalton Williamson right now round out your top 5. Those who don't know, on the Full Velocity Racing Network, we do have a new gadget that we can play with here. And we do have fan subscriptions now available here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. You can just head over to the Facebook page and just, I believe all you have to do is hit supporter. Become a supporter in the front side of the page there. Become a supporter. $4.99 a month. It'll get you guys exclusive rights to different things that we do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Even broadcasts. Maybe going that route sooner or later, but $4.99 a month, you can have everything the Full Velocity Racing Network is going to offer. Discounts on the t-shirts, stickers that are going to be coming out, and giveaways, prize giveaways for our supporters out there. So if you were using Star donations, that's fine. Use Star donations, but I mean, you can use Star donations and make a $4.99 subscription. Star donations, yeah, not coming back here until it looks like May 21st is when Star donations come back. So we got another 20 days as Facebook decided that they said I was using a bot to share the link, which was not true. As I did challenge that. That's not true. I use my cell phone. Must be as fast as a bot. So the bot, so they decided that they were going to nail me for that. So I'm sorry, guys, that have been trying to support the Star donations out there. We can't even do that. You can send, if you'd like to support us there, you can either support us on the user side of things, or you can send us any type of anything you want to nsmotorsports32@gmail.com, nsmotorsports32@gmail.com. A donation maybe for a sponsor. We have sponsorship packages that can meet your needs. They range from $50 to $200 for a whole entire year. You get your name, your broadcast company out here, and we have a ton of viewership throughout all the avenues that we do. We got Hunt the Front Avenue. We have Dirt on Dirt. We've been there. We've been on Speed 51. Speed Shift TV. We've been all over the place here at Full Velocity Race Network. Here we're on lap number 67 of 180, and Jeffrey Meyer, your race leader. Second is Shorba in the number 1 machine. Santini going to right now roll in that 3rd spot. 4th rolling is that number 8 machine of Logan Helton and Dalton Williamson. We'll round out your top 5 here. So definitely a fantastic showing here as we continue to be on green flag here Well, we're going to take a brief pause for the cause and give us some more shout outs to the sponsor here. I know Jack's got one queued up and ready. Josh out there talking about the fans not social distancing. Give a big shout out to Josh and watching out there on the live stream. That reminds him of Canvas and Kane and McMurray at Rockingham, 2004. I'm glad I have a trivia buff out there because I definitely don't know NASCAR that well. Like I said, I'm a dirt announcer, so I know some of NASCAR. Obviously, the top series, and I know who I follow in the truck series. I follow Stuart Friesen from up here in the Northeast. I watch him do his thing. He tries to make it big time, in my opinion. Is the yellow flag going to come out here? Is the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series at Dover under yellow flag? This is going to be the third time here. It looked like people were coming down and getting some service to their cars. Take a look to see who it was involved here. It looks like I'm almost willing to bet that 11 was sideways. Cole Williams. Let's stick with Cole. Oh boy, Cole hits number 8 machine too. So 8 was it's third place guy. So 11 comes down and hits him as he got a little bit tail happy there as he got up against the wall, maybe up in the marbles. 11 around goes through the wash cycle, the spin cycle for Will. The number 11 definitely going to have to join the tail of the field. Going to have to get some damage fixed. Cole Williams, tough break for that number 11. Love the look of the car. Love the look of it. But definitely not looking good now.
Looked like he got hit by a Mack truck in the back.
Yeah, it looks like somebody tore his whole front bumper off. Love the damage model on some of these cars. They look fantastic. At least we don't see popped hoods in this one. Everybody coming down onto Pit Road.
Don't remind me of the popped hoods. That was hilarious.
Yeah, pop hoods. I got to watch a little bit of that while I was broadcasting that dirt event. We were looking over here at Josh, and Josh is talking about Jacob out there, and Jacob saying this is one of his worst tracks, and he's running second. So, Jacob, Josh, I will tell you right now, don't believe a racer. We've raced so many times over the years. A guy that was notorious for stuff like that in TDR and NASCAR 2003 that I used to listen to all the time is DPH. Telling me he sucked at a certain track and then he'd go on to win it. So,
the Flying Fossil?
Yeah, the Flying Fossil, as we've coined him over the years here. But DPH is definitely one of those guys that always said that and then would go on to win the race.
His favorite thing was, I can't get a handle on this setup.
Yes. Can't get a handle on the setup. Track sucks. He was going to get ready to throw in the towel, then he goes and tries it, and then he ends up winning it. So all lap cars coming down the pit road this time, led by the Flex Glue number 01 machine of James Dowling. Number 11 also going to get some much needed support there, Cole Williams. FSM Customs on the left-hand corner of the screen. Jorba's down there too. Number 38 is your race leader, Meyer, in that number 38 machine. 78 directly in front of him, I believe, is 1 lap down. Yep, definitely 1 lap down on the tail end of the lead lap. Same way with him. And number 51, the number 4, these guys looking for Waverons. Not even halfway home here.
.38 is going back in pits.
Number 38 going back down pit road. Looks like you got an end of line penalty. Same way with Evan Longacre. Those guys both receiving an end of line penalty. So Jacob, now your race leader. So much for him saying this track is one of his crappy tracks. He's leading this event. Trying to wait to see what's going to happen here. Like I said, folks, welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let's hear where you guys are from out there. You're on YouTube, you're on Twitch, you're on Facebook. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching our stream from. Things you'd like to see differently. I'm going to tell you right now, folks. Definitely a dirt track announcer. I am on on the asphalt here tonight, playing around.
He's definitely a dirt track announcer, not a dirt track racer.
No, not even that too. Yeah, you're right. Although I used to be able to. Once upon a time, I used to win races on dirt. Green flag comes out. The iRacing flag. Green flag comes out. And Jacob now. Motors off down here into turn. And number 1, number 8 running in that second spot. Helton trying to maybe track down Jacob Jorba in that number 1 machine. We'll see how good the one is on the short runs this time. Trying to reload my time in the scoring so I can actually, I'm doing this all by memory now. I never was really that great at the game of memory. Plus I repeatedly stuck with it by reverse osmosis. I had to sleep with it and make it go through my brain. It is. It's a good subject, though. Nothing too bad. Not too shabby. Like I said, the 18 running in that second spot. Third should be Santini aboard the number 99 machine. Then Dalton Williamson and Joshua Gordon aboard that number 93 machine running in the 5th spot. Brandon Andrews running in 6th. 7th is Jeffrey Meyer aboard the number 38. 10 of Evan Longacre running in that 8th spot. 9th is Chris Whitaker and James Downing. Downing round out your top 10. Had an hour of sleep last night. Definitely not helping my cause here this evening. Didn't even take a nap when I come home. Bill's not even watching here tonight, Jack. Is that a surprise to you?
Let me think about that for a minute. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Bill out there giving out free reach arounds.
I think he's like watering the horses or something.
Yeah, I think he's watering the horses. That's his favorite pastime.
We got a battle for the lead.
You got a battle for that race lead. As Logan Helton on the outside trying to get around the one machine of Jacob Shorba. Shorba able to hold on there. Here comes number 99 too, Santini. Santini, that number 99 machine looks to the inside. Now that's a battle for the second spot. So Helton went to the outside to try to take over the race lead. And the capitalization of the number 99 is Santini. Now down the inside and get side-by-side battle for the second spot as we're coming up quickly on halfway home here. We're on lap 86 of 180 down the back straightaway. So we got Santini, like I said, running now in the second spot. We'll see if he'll be able to track down Jacob in car number one. He's about 3 car lengths back. We'll see if Jacob's been running just that consistent here to stay out front in car number one. Taking a look at different things where people have come and gone here. Taking a look at maybe the in-race bar here for the driver. Dalton Williams in current position is 4th. He started 3rd, as low as 4th. So Dalton's been pretty consistent here so far of the evening. So watching these top guys here go to work. Something may be broken. Get broken links and loose. I say hi to Dustin Smith out there in the chat box. Baker Grimes out there. Yes, Dustin, it is streaming on Twitch. It is also streaming on YouTube. Full Velocity TV on Twitch, or Full Velocity Race Network. It's one of the two out there. Try to stream to as many things as we can. If you haven't followed us over there on Twitch, make sure you guys do head on over to Twitch. Follow us, YouTube, same way. If you follow us on Facebook, you might as well follow us everywhere. Because sometimes we have unique broadcasts just to YouTube because some leagues just want it to YouTube, because obviously we can go 1080p on YouTube and Twitch for that matter. It looks 100% better, even though the broadcast here looks great underneath Jack's computer. Haven't seen no flaws. I think we finally figured that one out. Coming out here. Let's go, Baldy. Jack's out here. Yeah, we're halfway. We're over halfway. 93 laps of 180, coming up on the century mark here of 100 laps. 7 laps away from that. Gotta say hello to Doug Lockrow, the shorty guy out there. Almost can call him Shorty G.
Shorty D.
Shorty D. Shorty D. We'll call him Shorty D out there. Doug Lockrow, and definitely got to stand next to him. I know he feels like I'm a giant or something like that. Got to meet up in the Albany area. Definitely good to. He's good peoples out there, Doug Lockrow. Got a stream. He streams every night. Make sure you tune into that one. Don't forget, fan subscriptions out here for Full Velocity Race Network. We're still only at 1 subscriber. I know there's a lot more fans out there that like to subscribe to Full Velocity Race Network. Come on, let's see those subscribe buttons go up all the way to 50. Shorty G. No, it's a Shorty G is a wrestler. I don't want to really take that name out there from the WWE, but it's actually Shorty D. We're going to call it Doug Lockrow. Who is Baldy, Dustin Smith? Who is Baldy? I want to know. Gotta be a nickname for a driver out there. Meanwhile, let's get back to some racing. It's Jacob, your race leader here on lap number 97 of 180. Logan Helton running in that second spot. Jeffrey running in that third spot in number 38. Santini running in the fourth in the number 99. Dalton Williamson just getting passed up there by the 93. Joshua Gordon. Jordan now going to move to the fifth spot. Now Daniel Williamson drop kick back to sixth, and at number 61, Evan Longacre running seventh. Now he's going to get around Williams to put himself into sixth. Brandon Andrews running eighth. Ninth is Chris Whitaker. Barry Stevens running in that 10th spot. James Downing aboard the number 01 machine running in 11th. 12th is Cody Jordan aboard car number 9. And Carson Bowers aboard car 16 and 13. You got Greg Newsom aboard the number 39 machine. Bill Dolph, Kevin Roy, Tim Williams. Round out your 17 cars out there running on the speedway so far. Out of this event, Cole Williams, Cole Early.
Yeah, nine on the lead lap.
And we have 9 cars on the lead lap, so definitely a torrid pace here this evening. Tom Richter out there. See Tom out there. Tom, you can't sneak by the cameras.
I figured Jeff Brown wanted to come in, put on his Phil costume, and got into the booth.
I almost think Jeff Brown had to go do that bad 4-letter word today.
Oh, that's right. He's got to do it tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, he's working out there now.
I'm sure he'd rather be in the booth.
Yeah, I'm sure. Lap 102 of 180, so only 78 laps remain here for Jacob in car number 1. Second is Logan Helton aboard car number 8. And we got right there locked and loaded there Jeffrey Meyer aboard that number 38 running in that 3rd spot. Just kind of trying to stay lockstep with the number 8 of Logan Helton. They evade lap traffic.
We're going to go on board in the 38.
So we're going to go on board the number 38, Jeffrey Meyer aboard the number 38 machine. Sheffield Graphics on board. Continue to race here. I don't know. We should be still. I don't know if Jack is on board still. And I just put out there, so I timed that pretty well. Lurking. Yes, Tom Richter lurking in the shadows. They're lurking. But I can see you. I see you. I'm doing the sign where I see you. Like you can see me.
You can run, but you can't hide, Tom.
Yeah. You can run, but you can't hide. Got to give a big shout out to Cyber Thunder Racing League, Asphalt League. Get involved with those guys. Those guys are a great bunch over there, man. They came from NASCAR 2003, and they do a fantastic job, phenomenal job. Heard nothing but good about Cyber Thunder Racing League, and we went over there, and man, it really lives up to the build here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So Cyber Thunder Racing League, get involved in that one too. Asphalt side of things. Maybe we can get him chalked into doing some dirt sometime here soon. Maybe for us announcers to go out there and play. Guess we'll see. Josh out here saying that Jacob is the class of the field and his brother is the class of the comment thread. All right, back to watching the inmates. So, Josh, that's another good word of saying that I'm boring out here. He's bored. He's definitely bored. Gonna go back and watch the inmates. Like I said,
So are you,
Josh?
You must be putting him to sleep then.
Yeah, well, I can put myself to sleep. I lull myself to sleep sometimes. Sing myself a lullaby, count sheep, all that jazz. That don't work. But when I sing, that's not a lullaby. That really puts me to sleep.
Well, see, the problem is it puts you to sleep but wakes everybody else up.
Yeah. Now, who's it going to be really wakes everybody up when I do that? He works at a jail there, Jack. Is where he works. Josh does. Man, that's got to be a lot of fun.
Stay safe out there in that jail.
Yeah. Definitely stay safe. Have fun. Have fun at work, I should say. The bad four-letter word. You enjoy your job, I guess it's something different. So continue to race on here, and I tell you, Jacob, just like Josh said, the class of the field, run away and hide for Jacob here, 2.066 ahead of Jeffrey Meyer, aboard number 38, and another 3.223 aboard Logan Houghton, or in front of him, and Santini aboard the number 99 machine, definitely 4.149 seconds back. Those are drivers quite the distance back. Gonna probably have to see another green flag pit stop though if we don't get another quick yellow. These guys are gonna come down, and this whole lineup's gonna jumble it out. Well, there's a couple cars taking advantage of the last yellow flag to try to pack their fields tight. As we continue to race here. I dozed off there for a minute. Like I said, a little bit tired. Yeah, just not my fault. I guess a little bit subpar here this evening. Gonna have to put Jack with the task of hitting the gong or something to wake me up. I have a lot of Mountain Dew in me, but it's still not seeming to keep its effect here. There's 65 laps to go here of 180. Well, let's do something out there. If you're on Facebook Live, I know there's not a lot of viewers out there. Make sure you guys are sharing this link and letting everybody know that Full Velocity Race Network's live, of course. Jacob out there, your race leader. How many of you think Jacob is going to hold on here and take down the big victory here at Dover? Give us a smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji for Jacob if he's going to be able to take down this win. No, there isn't a choke. Definitely not. So, how about Jeffrey in that number 38 machine? Give us the wow face. The wow face emoji. Or even Logan Houghton. Logan Houghton, give us the angry face out there. That's all on Facebook Live. Down a few viewers, so not sure if we'll get all that viewership back. Asphalt definitely different, way different than dirt. For us to call. Kind of weird not having somebody else up in the booth, especially in asphalt there, Jack.
Yeah, you know, I'll chime in here and there, but.
So what do you think of the race so far?
It's been good. I mean, kind of strung out, but I think if they keep it green and we get green flag pit stops, they could make it interesting.
You're going to have to really nail those pit stops too if they get down on pit road. Those guys are going to have to nail it, because if they don't, their race run can come to a screeching halt.
Oh yeah.
And definitely lose a lot of spots.
Yeah, just one little mistake and you're done. You'll lose your drafting help and it's over.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see. Especially at Dover. Yellow flags do come out. Cautions breed cautions at these short tracks. Well, we haven't had a yellow flag in quite some time. Knocking out the board. You know, they pretty much stay clean green caution flags right now. Take a look. I think
We've only had 3 yellows, that's it.
3 yellow flags. 3 yellow flags. Looks like for, I don't know, it won't tell me how many for. Well, 3 yellow flags. 5 lead changes.
8 laps, 5 lead changes.
Yeah, 8 laps. So 3 for 8 laps, and then 5 lead changes here at the Dover International Speedway. And your race leader is still Jacob Shorba aboard the car number 1 machine, out to a pretty good advantage, 1.733 over Jeffrey Meyer, I should say Meyer, and the number 38, and Logan Helton aboard the number 8 machine, running solidly right now in the 3rd spot, 4.15, 0 seconds back. These guys are starting to cut a little bit by little bit into the race leader. I don't think it's going to be enough if they can keep only doing a little bit. They're going to have to really rely on the pit stops. The green flag pit stops are going to be coming up. But as we continue under green flag, we'll send another thing right to a commercial here on lap 125 of 180. We'll be back with you here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Well, and welcome back once again to the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series here at the Dover International Speedway. And the number 1 coming down pit road Jacob Shorber in that number 1 machine coming down to a slow crawl down the pit road to come to the aid of his pit crew. And relinquishing the lead there to Logan Helton and the number 8 machine. We'll see what Jacob's going to do. I almost gather that he will come down and take 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles on that machine as the right side goes up in the air. Looks like tires going to go on and be complete here. We'll move over to the left side. See what he's going to do with the left side. Looks like I didn't see any tires go on the left side. Looks like only... Oh, he did get all 4. I couldn't see on the other side. Didn't see him jack up. But, yep, all 4 tires for car number 1 of Jacob Shorba. We'll see what he's going to be able to do. This is where these guys can short pits or do whatever they want to do. Maybe even take 2 tires. And that may make them out to a huge lead. But we were watching these guys on new tires go around Jacob and how much faster they were. Jacob's like, man, I got to go down and get tires. You're on the race leader. I can make my way back up through. Tammy out there. Hello to Tammy. Go Logan.
Just waiting to see when the leader decides to pit.
Waiting to see the leader, Logan Helton. Car number 8. See if he's going to come down pit road. When he's going to decide to come down pit road. Determine the fact you don't want to stay out there too long, though. A lot of these cars already come down on pit road or are going to make their stops on pit road. And they're going to be that much faster, probably almost 2 seconds faster on newer tires.
Yeah, Jacob's already up to 4th with his new tires.
And Jacob up to 4th. He is 1 lap down right now. But definitely last time by 22.915. Leader's last time was 25.244. So a huge gap there. Maxine out there too.
There's no way he can make it all the way, is there, Todd?
We'll have to see if he's going to be able to make it all the way. Got to be close. Meanwhile, your race leader still Logan Helton in car number 8. Second is Santini aboard the number 99 machine. Then Brandon Andrews aboard car number 5. Right now running in the 3rd spot. Those cars all on the lead lap. Jacob now a lap down. 5 car coming down pit road of Brandon Armstrong.
Leader is just getting loose coming out of 4. I don't know if you're watching him, but
yeah, leader definitely getting loose there on old tires. Especially coming out of turn number 4. We have 38 laps remaining. Can Logan Helton hang on? Can Santini aboard the number 99 machine make some waves? And what about Evan Longacre and that number 10 machine? He's up to 4th. He's worked his way up through the field. Kudos to Evan Longacre. So I'm not sure how long Logan actually going to stay out on the track. You know he's giving up that precious time to the number 1 machine. You don't want to stay out there too long.
yeah, but he's
almost 2 seconds.
Jacob's a lap down though, so I mean he has to pass him and go all the way around again.
Yeah, even if he took 2 tires, I think, or 4 tires, I think he'd be able to come back around and pass him. I guess you can see. I was watching these guys, and you can watch like where we're at right now. The race leader I'm focused on, Logan Helton. Watch how fast these cars are compared to your race leader. And that's just how fast they are because of the new tires. So these guys just ticking things off in a pretty rapid pace here. He said rapid fire Rapid Fire, complete the sentence. Rapid Fire Pizza National Series at the Dover International Speedway. Once again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, if you have some time, head on over to YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Head over to Twitch and make sure you hit the follower button. Same way if you haven't hit the follow button here. How about you become a supporter here for the Full Velocity Racing Network? A lot of cool things are going to go on that supporter page. We have one guy supporting already. I can see many, many more here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Jacob just passed the leader.
Jacob passing the leader there. So that's not a good sign. Jacob on the new tires is going to lap back the old-fashioned way. But here comes the number 8, going to relinquish the lead finally. He's seen Jacob being able to pass him. He knows he's got to go. Oh, man, he misses pit road. Number 8, a costly mistake for Logan Helton. He misses pit road. And, man, that's going to drop him quite a ways back. Almost a bit back. And the 99 of Santini also coming down on pit road. But up break for the number 8 of Logan Helton. Helton definitely overshooting his pits. Able to get back down there, though. But not before the damage was already done for car number 8. So watching these guys come down into their pit stops. I'm almost willing to bet they're going to get 4 tires. Good for Goodyear Eagles. Yep, both tires going up here. The right sides are on, left side's up in the air. Left sides are on, and they're down and away here. So both those cars coming back out. Here to keep ticking them off. 29 to go. Here at the Dover International Speedway. You're seeing the supporter viewer go up. Please come on over and subscribe there. 1 of 50. We'd like to see 1 of 50. We'd like to see 2 of 50, 3 of 50. Like to see some subscribers out there. So a person to keep an eye on is Logan Helton. See if he can make his way back through. Jacob back to the race lead. Devin Longacre now running in second in car number 10. Third is Chris Whitaker. Then you got Brandon Andrews and Logan Helton rounding out your top 5. A lot of the cars that I was talking about here earlier extinguished here, and lap number 26 already up on the board. Going to be 25 to go. This time around off of turn number 4. So 25 laps will remain for Jacob Shorba aboard the number 1 machine. And he is definitely driving away. 10-second advantage there. Well, actually, not quite 10. 9.783 advantage for car number 1. Jacob Shorba in that machine. Definitely his brother was in here. A family member was saying this is one of his worst tracks out here in the simulation. But doing a fantastic job here tonight so far. Don't let him down here. 25 to go this time around. Like a Friday and Saturday night short track event, we are short tracking it here for 25 laps. Yellow flags are on. I don't believe yellow flag laps keep count though. You have to actually turn it on over there to make it so it don't count, so it counts.
We don't want any yellows. We just want to see this finish in the green.
Yeah, we want to see it finish on the green. I agree. Not used to it, so saying hello again to everyone else out there on Facebook Live as we come up on the 158 of 180, so 22 laps remain here for car number 1 with Jacob Shorba. So still continuing to race here. On lap number 159, going to come up on complete lap number 160 here of 180. And it's been all Jacob Shorba aboard car number 1. Jacob been doing a fantastic job here tonight at his worst track. He called this the worst track to his relative here on the Full Blast Series Network. He was coming through, letting us know there.
Yeah, he lost.
He did let us know. He's definitely losing time though to second place. Evan Longacre, 8.749 back, but 20 to go. They're going to have to really chuck some time off there for that car number 1 machine. So we'll see if Jacob can hold on. Some of the cars that pitted a little bit later, you're going to see them come up and pass him. Evan Longacre gets this time around. 8.966, so definitely all those guys pretty much right there, locked and loaded. We got Jacob Shorba right now, your race leader. Second, Evan Longacre. Third is Chris Whitaker. Everybody else 1 lap down. Like I said, this torrid pace being set here this evening with 18 laps remaining. We have 3 left on the lead lap. A pretty good feat in itself there with starting 19 cars out there. Was supposed to be 22, but did not answer the call. There's a couple of the drivers. Probably didn't feel comfortable enough to run Dover yet. But hey, set it out just a little bit, learn some things, and you two once will become a world-class driver here on the iRacing simulation. For those who are looking to get into iRacing, head on over to iRacing.com. Make sure you sign up there to get to any subscriptions, anything that they got going on there. Maybe $30 off the membership. I can't remember what it is. If you haven't been a part of Full Blast Series Network, make sure you go on over there. Support the guys who support us here. We have 16 to go. But before we get down to the nitty-gritty, we'll send it one more time to a commercial. And we should be coming back with 10 to go here at the Dover International Speedway. No. And 10 laps to go. Thank you to Sheffield Graphics for the beautiful onboard pictures here And the Full Velocity Racing Network here, 10 laps remaining here for the number 1 machine of Jacob Shorba. Doing a fantastic job here. And I'm sorry, Jacob, if I slaughtered your name here tonight. Next time, I guess I'll get the proper enunciations here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, because I didn't get a chance to catch up here. I was kind of struggling to get home here tonight, and definitely wanted to make sure we gave you a high-quality broadcast on the Full Velocity Racing Network like we always can here. Definitely was looking forward to some of this as an Xfinity series here. Getting the rapid fire series. Rapid fire piece of the series. Definitely some great videos that they've gave us. They really put a lot of thought and energy into it. Also, iRacingIFlag.com. Got to thank those guys. Got to thank Milner Design and Media. Shorba out there also. So 7 laps remain for car number 1. He's 7.216 seconds ahead, and it's getting longer now. 7.33 ahead of Evan Longacre. In the rapid fire number 10 machine, Chris Whitaker running in the 3rd spot. In car number 2, only 4 cars left on the lead lap. Logan Helton for that number 8 machine, who missed pit road. That's how costly of a mistake that was for him.
He's looking for 3rd.
20 seconds back, but he is looking for 3rd around Chris Whitaker. Watch the 99 get his lap back. Santini. But Evan Longacre. And here comes the 3rd spot there. Chris Whitaker right now holds on to it. But that number 8 of Logan Helton has looked all over him here. Well, on the front, on this bumper here, going left, going right. He's going to take over though. Now the 3rd spot, Logan Helton drop kicks that number 2, Chris Whitaker, back to the 4th spot. Those guys 20 seconds off the race leader though. Evan Longacre did chop into it quite a bit last time by 16.766 here. And we have 4 to go at the line here at the Dover International Speedway. On the Full Velocity Race Network, again, the Rapid Fire Grand National, Rapid Fire Pizza Grand National Series, the Xfinity Series for that matter. On the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Jack Truan down there pushing controls. I'm Todd Stanton here making the call. Like I said, used to the dirt side of things, so this is a new treat for me here this evening. And definitely, I was able to watch some of the show last week. I had to go back and rewatch it, so I could kind of get accustomed to some of the drivers that were running over here. 3 to go at the line. The whole gaggle of cars, though, right in front of your race leader. Car number 1 is Jacob Shorba. We'll see if he's going to track down there into lap traffic here. He's definitely catching them in a pretty good clip here. The 01, the Flex Glue machine, going to move up and out of the way. That's James Downing moving up and out of the way. Now he sets the sights on car number 9 of Chris Jordan and Barry Stevens. As we get Popsicle Sticks in there, 2 more trips around. So Jacob still continues to lead Evan Longacre and Logan Helton. Your top 3, Chris Whitaker running 2nd. Santini running in that 5th spot. Did get his lap back, so we have 5 cars left on the lead lap, and yellow flag going to come out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Just as I thought we were going to get this one over with. We're going to get a green, white checkered finish, and this time, we'll see who that was involved in. Oh, Phil would have to get the stick out. I cannot do it. So the 16 of Carson Bauer is going around all by himself. So we're getting into the wall, and that was pretty much the end of the story there. Is he going to go to the back of the pack there? So we're going to have a green, white checkered here. The first attempt at the green, white checkered. Lights are on, and the number 1 machine coming down onto pit road. I don't know about this call. 5 cars on the lead lap. He's coming down on the pit road in car number 1 for fresh tires. Could be wrong. A lot of guys probably staying out here, and this might be a good call, but it might not be a good call. He's relinquishing that lead. Jacob Shorba going to come down on the pit road. Yeah, number 10 of Evan Longacre coming down pit road. So all the cars on the lead lap coming all down on the pit road. So nobody's going to have a real big advantage. See if Jacob going to be able to take down the victory or not here. Yep, they're all down on pit road. Yeah, but Brandon Andrews now on the lead lap too. So now there'll be 6 cars on the lead lap. They're going to have a green, white checkered finish. Solve this one. Big thank you to iRacingIFlag.com for coming aboard as a sponsor, Rapid Fire Pizza. I thank everyone for tuning in here. So we're on lap. We're in an extra distance, I do believe now. Lap 181 of 183. Cars coming down on pit road here. The last time, those are cars that are a lap down. They're going to come to the aid of their pit crew. I think they just got one to go. Lights are off. We did get one to go. So lights are still on because of lap cars.
So we'll thank our sponsor, Rapid Fire Pizza, one more time.
And like I said, welcome back here. Thank you to the fine folks at Rapid Fire Pizza for being a proud sponsor here. Not a lot of people out there watching on a Friday night, but I'm going to tell you, real racing going on now out in the Midwest. Not a lot of fans in the stands over there, obviously, because there is no fans. It looks like wave rounds going around.
The business is getting ready to pick up for this green, white checkered.
The business is about ready to pick up. Everybody on new tires. Everybody, as you would say, on maybe on an equal playing field. We'll just wait and see. So the iRacing.com pace car. Lights are extinguished on top of that. We're down in the back straightaway. Gonna go over go underneath the bridge over here in turn number 3. We're just gonna wait for that pace car to pull off and peel off and do whatever it wants to do here. The field is gonna be stacked and packed. Is Jacob going to have to be right up on the wheel here? Make sure he takes this one down as we're waiting for the iRacing flag. Green flag. It is out over the field. Green, white, checkered here at Dover International Speedway. The Rapid Fire Series, the number 1, out to a really, really distinct advantage down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Jacob Shorva definitely putting the distance in between himself and Evan Longacre, and even Logan Helton. Is Logan Helton now to the second spot? Is the 99 one goes around. And that's going to bring out another yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And number 99 of Santini goes around in a knot. A real quick instant replay of Santini going around. This one,
Yeah,
I thought we're going to complete that one.
Got a little help from the 2.
Yep, 2 definitely taking the wind off the spoiler. Around he goes. He has damage though to that number 99 machine. He was able to keep it going though, but I think this is where he parked. Maybe I'm wrong.
He's still out there. He's just all the way in the back, but he's still out there.
Still out there. We're still racing here with lights still on the top of the iRacing.com pace car. We'll throw it down to Jack to pick another one of our sponsors here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And welcome back once again. Another attempt at a green, a white checkered live here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Your source for eSport racing here. The Rapid Fire Pizza Series here. As it looks like the green flag comes out. I'm not sure what's going on here.
We are racing. That was kind of an interesting start.
Yeah, but they're going awful slow here. Not sure what's going on.
Really let them all catch up. I don't know. Looks like they're under caution, but it's green.
I'm not sure what's going on here. There's no relay here to figure out what's going on. The final lap. They're pretty much staying in line here, Jack.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what's going on. It was a weird start, and I'm not real sure what. We'll have to find out in post-race.
So it looks like Jacob going to take down the victory here. In car number 1, second going to go to Logan Helton. Evan Longacre going to finish up in that third spot. Chris Whitaker, Brandon Andrews, and Jeffrey Meyer aboard as the number 18 or 38 going to finish up 6th. Santini going to finish up 7th. Joshua Gordon 8th. 9th is going to be Barry Stevens. Corey Jordan going to finish up in that 10th spot. Back to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for sport racing. We're down here in BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, to catch up with our top three drivers. Hopefully, we can get Evan Longacre up here too. We're having technical difficulties trying to get him into the waiting room here for Full Velocity Racing Network, but we'll make our way here to Logan Helton, picking up. I believe he picked up that second spot here, bringing him into the conversation. A good race by Logan. Logan, fantastic showing there for that second place finish there. Great race. Tell us about what through your head. 180 laps is a long time.
Yeah, just a really good race. We started the race on pole again, and my game plan was just to try and keep it up front. I knew it was hard to pass at Dover. If I just kept it up front, I should have been good. The cautions came out there at the beginning. We can get new tires. I didn't make any adjustments because I didn't get enough run time to see how the car was feeling. Once we got that first long run, I told my teammate that I was gonna try and uh, wear the right front more so it would be more stable. And I just wore it a little too much, and that whole run I was tight. And I can't remember what happened in the middle of the race because just so much happened all in all. But yeah, towards the end there with all that um, green flag run where I was like a lap down for a good portion of it, um, I knew that I would have better tires at the end than Jacob and all the other guys that were on the lead lap. So I knew I was going to be able to get my lap back. But with 2 laps to go, I thought third place was what I was going to get, and then the caution came out right in front of me, and I almost ran right into it. But yeah, at the end, that was just a good race towards the end. Unfortunate that we had to end it like that. If we raced to the end, pretty sure it would have been the same result with me in second, Jacob winning, and Evan in third. But overall, just a really good race, and congrats to Jacob for the win.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic race there for you, Logan. One thing that is going that pops to mind, that pit stop, that green flag pit stop. You missed pit road there by just, I mean, by a whisker, and then you overshot it there. Is that what cost you maybe quite a few seconds on that track? What happened there in that transition to?
I practiced pitting in practice on green flag stops, and I thought I had it down. But one thing I just completely forgot about, which I kind of feel stupid for, is my tires are going to be more worn during the race. It's not going to be 100% tires like in practice. So I completely overshot it. I went in my normal braking zone for pit road and just overshot it. I knew if I went one more lap, I would lose more time than just backing up and coming into pit road like that. So either way, I would have lost a lot of time. So yeah, that's also probably why I went that far lap down. Um, but I'm kind of glad that I did that because I probably would have been mad whenever that caution came out with almost 1 lap to go. So I was kind of relieved whenever I saw that.
All right, before I let you go there, Logan, I'll let you thank whoever would like to thank here this evening live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. The microphone, the floor is all yours.
Thanks to Shorbas Racing Graphics, Rapid Fired Pizza, FSM Customs, iRacing iFlag, my own sponsors of RGC Media, East Bay Landscaping, Full Velocity Racing Network for putting on the show, and everybody here in the Fantasy League that makes us go on. Oh, and my teammates, BJ McLeod Motorsports with Barry Stevens and David Centini.
Definitely, you got to thank those teammates. Good, congratulations on your second place finish, and hopefully next time we see you, Logan, you might be one spot better in victory lane right here.
Yeah, hopefully this would be my, I think, fourth time finishing in second place. I'm ready to make that one last step for first win on Friday nights.
All right, Logan taking down the second place. Phase. We'll see if we can catch up before we get to our winner. We're going to see if we can get Evan up here. I know Evan finishing in that third spot. I finally can pull him up here and get him alongside of me here because he was an awful busy guy down here. But Evan, what a fantastic race for you guys. Definitely running inside the top five all evening. That long green flag run seemed to help that number 10 machine. Tell us about your race.
Oh yeah, I definitely tried to get something that wouldn't burn the right front off. Something that was, still had some bite off the corner, but didn't want to push on the long run. That's definitely where it was the strongest. Um, Jacob just took off and he was gone, and I was catching him just a hair, 2/10 a lap at the end, but that's not going to do anything. So I really didn't want to see the yellow at the end, because I didn't think I had a very good short run car. Plus, I was going to be on the outside. But all in all, I can't complain. It's definitely a step in the right direction. Um, some of my other teammates had really good cars tonight too. Just didn't have things fall their way like I did. But it's definitely a step in the right direction for our entire little iRacing organization here.
Yeah, good race for that number 10 machine and good showing there again on the Full Velocity Racing Network, Bevan. But before I let you go, I mean, you pretty much hinted at your teammates, but you probably have some other great sponsors on that car, great people that help you get here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'll give you the floor, the microphone, all yours. Thank you.
No, I got to thank Shorba's racing graphics. He absolutely kills it with the paints on my car. So I guess it looked good in his mirror tonight. So there's that. Have to thank Rapid Fire Pizza. They sponsor the car and they sponsor the league. So they're a good group of dudes. Thanks to Dalton Williamson for helping me out with setups week in and week out, and Carson for being on our team too. My buddy Cole, even though he didn't quite have the luck that he wanted. And thanks to you for coming in here and putting on these broadcasts for us, and getting the message out and letting some people check out what we do. Hopefully, we put on a pretty good show week in and week out. Got some pretty clean racing, so it's definitely a really good time. Thanks to all the dudes that do this every Friday night. I definitely look forward to it every single week. So just thanks to everybody who runs in here with us. And that is it.
All right. Evan picking up the third place finish. I'll let you get back to the waiting room just to kind of snag you up here. Good job on the third place finish. And hopefully next time we'll see you maybe in victory.
There is a chance. I'm going to try my best. Just got to find just a little bit more and have maybe some other cards fall a little bit different, but can't complain too much. You have a good night, sir.
You too, is Evan taking down the third place finish here tonight, and get to talk to Jacob here tonight. The first time I make my way on over here to the Rapid Fire Pizza series here over here, and definitely the National Series. Definitely one for the ages there. A long green flag run. More could you ask for on asphalt? You tire out a dirt announcer, number one. Number two, you got to be tired too. These guys got to be tired. 180 laps is no easy feat in itself, there, Jacob. But man, what a showing you put on there. You put on the clinic here tonight.
Oh, I'm just so surprised and confused and like every emotion right now. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm sweating like crazy right now. I opened up the window before this because I knew no matter where I was running, I would be. But it was it's just awesome. Dover, I've considered it my worst track on the circuit, and I guess that's changed. But it just that last run that was I had a lot of cards fall in my direction. I know 38 had a pit road violation, sucky way to have that happen, but can't doubt that it went well for the team. And then I know Logan had an incident on pit road as well. I heard of that was all falling fine. It's not the way you want that to go, but still, you're going to take it. And we're sitting in 3 and 4, 1 lap to go. I'm just counting down the seconds till we get there and we get a yellow. And that was just made my heart sink. I thought of Darlington last year when I was running Cup because we had so many of those, just these constant yellows towards the end of the race that get really frustrating every time you thought it was over. And then we had that final one there, and thank God we crossed the line and we were able to fix that call. It's unfortunate that ended like that, but at the same time, just a bad call by iRacing.
trying to figure out what was going on there towards the end of that one. I was misinformed. I didn't know what was going on. Obviously, didn't have some things on my way. Usually, I have some good communication with iRacing, but definitely fell a little bit short on that one. But now I know what went on, what went wrong there. Is you did cross the start finish line. I did see that. So definitely, though, a good run for you. A victory here. Now, I know there's he was out in the chat box. Saying that this is one of your worst tracks, but you were dominating, and he had to go. So definitely a fantastic run here in front of the fans here for Full Velocity Racing Network. There, Jacob. I mean, you gotta have a lot of people you'd like to sponsor, or like have sponsors on the car. A lot of people you like to thank here that help you get here with this Rapid Fire Pizza National Series and on the car.
Oh no, absolutely. We'll be here for a while. But yeah, I mean, Rapid Fire Pizza for sponsoring the series. That's a big deal for us. We really appreciate it. You know, this isn't just a this year sort of thing. We started this last year with them, and they've been extremely supportive. We got our supporting sponsors as well. Jones Racing setups for this series, so I want to thank him as he gets his business started and gets into that world. Hope he has a lot of success. Otherwise, just want to thank our other sponsors for the league. We got Below the Double Yellow podcast, sponsoring our green flag, Biding Love Memorial Urns, a new one, definitely a great cause there. You know, good opportunities for people in those situations. And then FSM Customs and Shorbas Racing Graphics. Just want to, thank everyone. And then as well, just grateful to be able to be here and grateful to God for that, to give us this opportunity to do this. It seems like a weird thing to say because this is just sim racing, but we all enjoy this a lot. People spend so much time on here getting ready for these races, and it matters a lot to them. So it's a great feeling, and it's awesome when you get this chance to be here. I definitely didn't expect it, especially in both series with truck win last night and here. Just last thing I expected for this weekend, but gotta be thankful of that. And everyone has poured into me this year and been supportive. Can't thank them enough.
Jacob, again, congratulations on the win here, and definitely good to see you. My first time out here. Like I said, I was wore out just a tad bit. Used to dirt track announcer. I am a dirt track announcer, but I made my way over here, and I had a lot of fun calling that.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, thank you to my brother in the comments. I just looked at this. Man, he was going hard in there. So, yeah.
I was getting a kick out of it. It's good to be able to talk to the chat box, and your brother was definitely the comment king. You were dominating the race, and he was being the comment.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Jacob. We'll let you get back to it there. Congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see more here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for what you do. It's a blessing to have you.
All right, Jacob picking up the win here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and definitely got to thank Rapid Fire Pizza for the Rapid Fire National Series here. Rapid Fire Pizza National Series. Mouthful here is man, pizza makes my mouth water. So really want some pizza now. Thinking about that, and definitely got a chance to watch some of those videos. That does definitely make me hungry. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some of that once in a while here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But that's gonna do it here for, like I said, the Rapid Fire Pizza National Series and Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, I believe, and then tomorrow evening on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Some more asphalt racing. Oh boy, here we go. Asphalt racing and trying to tire Todd out. We'll see what's going to happen here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Gonna wish everybody a good night and see you tomorrow.